Y'all already know what time it is. It's 8 o'clock, and I'm about to talk these Forex charts, you heard me? Sooner or later, we're going to have probably Scully and some more our people joining in on the live, but for everybody that's not on, y'all tap in on YouTube, man. Hit me up on the chat, you heard me? Any questions will be answered. But if you guys been following the Australian dollar like we have, you would notice that we've been in a crazy bullish trend for the past, like 2 weeks. Really all month. I mean, this is the end of the month, so the whole month of January we've been bullish since the market opened for the year. So in hindsight, you look at the monthly time frame, it should be a bullish candle for that monthly time frame. But nonetheless, we're gonna pull up these charts right quick and talk about what we got going on. Now I'm gonna go to the daily and I'm gonna notate where the beginning of the week started. You feel me? I'm gonna move this over here right. So basically, today is the 29th. We want to look on, what was that Sunday, last Sunday? That was the 22nd. So bam, right here, 19th, 22nd. So gonna put our vertical line right there, 19th, 22nd, right up in there. So that's where the week started. Like I said, last week was pretty much bullish. It was a no-brainer. I mean, especially if we got the engulfing on the daily. I mean, that's power in that candlestick pattern. That's the reason why I'm creating a damn bot on it right now. I mean, we had engulfing prior to Christmas, 2 days before Christmas last year. We had this last engulfing based off this little support area right here, and never looked back from that. And then here we had some kind of rejection for the new year, kind of put people in a little world spin right here until we got 2 more back-to-back engulfings, just confirming that we still heading bullish and still attacking these highs right here. And as you can notice, once we broke those highs right here, we created a support that we've been holding pretty much all the mid 2 weeks of January. So the past 2 weeks, we've been holding this support at 68.94 area. I think the last touch we had was last week on Thursday, and then we left that price and have never been back down there since. So we're going to look at what can the market do and what type of trade setups can we look forward to getting into. One thing I do want to notate is that my little double top right here still ain't got hit yet, so I'm gonna put me a horizontal line right there. If y'all want to see what I'm doing, y'all gotta tap in on the YouTube. We live on YouTube right now, you hear me? So I'm still looking for price to tap up into those levels right here at this double top, which it already has. Price did fill this gap, so I'm gonna mark that up too. I'm gonna mark that shit up right quick. So bam, change that shit to a dashed line or a dotted line so we could differentiate this shit. You feel me? Zoom in a little closer. So make sure I get that shit right. And then I'm gonna look back into the future, which was previously. So we just barely tapped into that zone. So we didn't even fill this gap yet. So this old price gap that we have yet to fill, price kind of tapped, and we just now tapped into that on a Thursday, January 26, 2023. So that's like a whole 6-7 months we had to wait for price to reach back up into the zone, and we still have another level on top of that with these double highs right here. This level right here, and then the level right here, that's a double top. And I want to see, damn, I want to see the price reach up to that before we start to look for any sales, because I feel like if price came this high, it has no reason to not feel price and turn away from here. I mean, we not turning bearish really on the daily until we break 69 flat, I could say. Just to be safe, I'm gonna mark that up. So 69 flat, that's good enough. So basically this line right here, this pink line, we're not bearish until we break that. So note that I just said that on live. This is the 29th. We're not bearish until we break this low on the daily. So we just got to be patient until we see that price being breached. What's popping, my boy?
What's going on, man?
Man, you already know, man. I'm breaking it down.
Nah, keep running it, man. Keep running it.
And so basically, like I said, we're not on the daily time frame. We won't be looking for no shorts, no real sh- strong short positions until we break this recent the continued higher. So I would say until price breaks below here on the daily, I wouldn't be gung ho on sales. Yes, we probably could catch sales from down here, but if you're on an hourly time frame, don't get caught up in those sales thinking you found the top of the market, because it could also just be retracing it here to bounce up. So it can reach this level, fill that in, and trade all the way back up here to this double top right here. I'm saying that's coming from last year and May of 20. No, they're all last year. May 2022 and June 2022. And we just now tap into that. It's funny how like half of the year it took for prices to come back to this area. So this is June 9th, and if you scroll over, we just now tapped into that price on Thursday last week, and it rejected it, but I still feel like the bulls are in play. Right now, we're getting somewhat indecision candles on the daily, so that is signs of exhaustion for the bulls, but it's not set in stone yet if they gave up. So we go down to the 4-hour time frame, and you kind of can see more price action as far as engulfing and whether or not it's a good opportunity to get in. Because, like I said, this was a no-brainer on the daily. We got it. It's engulfing on the 20. You know, engulfing patterns are very powerful, but the higher the time frame, the higher its force to go in that direction, or the higher the probability that it will reach to those highs. I mean, just like if this was engulfing on an hourly, we'd expect it to reach to these highs, even though that would be probably like a 30, 40 pip move on a 1 hour, but on this, it's like over 100 pips. And you can confirm these type of moves by dropping down to the smaller time frame. So We're gonna look at this engulfing right here just to start out the week for last week and see. So prior to that day closing, which was right up in here, we had an engulfing on the 4 hour. So we already had a signal to get into buys going into last week on the 4 hour before the daily even engulfed. So getting in on the 4 hour was great. And if you held for that confirmation on the daily, I mean, you could have really just held all week and just really, I mean, on a smaller time frame. Let's say if you entered on that daily, granted, you wouldn't want to wait for your stop loss to get hit on a daily, so you would drop to a smaller time frame. And say, for instance, you got in and your entry was somewhere up in here, then you would look at the 4 hour, the 1 hour, and look for the lowest swing point, which would be right here, and that's where you would place your stops. Because if you was on the daily, it'll be way down here. Granted, it never came down here, but you don't want the market reverse and you negative 80 pips on a daily position, especially if you're a day trader and you're a scalper. That's just not the move. You just look at that time frame to kind of give you a little bit more clarity on what a power is. Because we can't tell what power is on the 1 hour. That's just more of a continuation for direction. But nonetheless, this Thursday, I believe, we had that engulfing. So if you held till Friday, you were good. No reason to get out. And throughout the rest of the week, you were pretty much good. No reason to get out until you got a reversal engulfing candle, and that didn't happen till Thursday. So you could have exited here or just waited for that key level, this zone that it tapped into and exited up here, expecting a reversal, which we didn't get a strong one. We tapped into here and then dropped down, but it's still consolidating for the most part. Chances are if you did miss these moves on Thursday and Friday and you waited till the new week, you still had another move right here on the 4 hour. That could have got you. I think that was like a Monday morning. And then another one here on the 4 hour on a Tuesday morning. So you have multiple opportunities still under this high. All these entries. That entry right here, still under this high. Great target. That entry right here, still under this high. Great target. And all those targets were met only because the bulls were in power. And we know when the bulls are in power is when we see a lot of rejection wicks like this, but they don't close below any of these rejection wicks. Like we get rejection wicks, all these, but we don't get a candle to close below. That's our only beginning sign or stages of that we about to get a reversal when you see price closing below wicks like that or below structure like that. And if that doesn't happen, no matter how far this price retraces, just hold. This is trading is gonna build your ball capabilities up. If you got weak balls, you go get them smashed. But if you can hold this shit, you gonna have strong balls, because it will test you. You gotta stick to your strategy, stick to your analysis, man. But that was 4 hour, nice moves on the 4 hour. But it's gonna be nice when it's trending on the daily. It's just a given. I said we've been trending since right before Christmas. This is the last engulfing right here, December 23rd. So proof is in the pudding. Let's go to the 1 hour. We're gonna drop down. You did. And like I said, if y'all tapped in, we on YouTube. You heard me tap in. Link in the bio. We on the YouTube right now. Let me chat. We got no chats. All right. We got no chats. That's a bet. I don't need no chats to trade. You hear me?
Like and subscribe, please.
But nah.
Thanks.
We put the jump back over here. So this was Friday. Damn, my chart just dropped. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. It's gonna come back up. How everything going with you, G?
Good, man. It's been good. Been had a busy weekend, but yeah, everything's going good, bro. Nigga went, I jogged a mile yesterday, so
Oh, your leg feeling better?
a little bit, bro. It's still like that shit hurt.
Nah, that's what's up.
But I just want to test
You
it out
gotta
real
go through
quick.
that shit.
Yeah, bro. That's what
Nah,
I'm saying. But
nah, I
no,
feel
man.
you.
Yeah, everything is good.
That's what's up,
Everything is
man.
good. Looking forward, to tomorrow, this week, these months, and the following years to come. You know,
Nah, facts. So I got my charts back on. Let me see if we still on. Let me get it back on there for y'all.
I appreciate you guys.
I gotta share
Please excuse us.
this
Like
shit.
it, like and subscribe.
Everything.
YouTube, like and subscribe.
Hide. All right. So now we got the charts up. We good on that. So like I said, we was talking about the 4 hour starting on this Sunday going into Monday. If you didn't catch anything on Thursday and Friday and just rolled that, especially after they dropped down and took out all these losses, people buying, tapping in on under these rejection wicks like opportunity. Like I said, 9 in the morning and then 9 in the morning on Tuesday.
Your
So that's
connection,
what's
your
coming
connection is
out there
bad, bro.
tomorrow.
I can't really hear you.
Nah, this goes for people who didn't catch the Thursday. Okay. How we looking?
Move the mouse around. I
You can
think
see
there's
the mouse moving?
that's better. Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Appreciate that for letting me know though. Yeah, but just let me know if it frees up again. I'll give you any issues.
I got you, bro.
Let's see, January 19th. That was Thursday. All right, so bam. 1 hour also gave you an engulfing candlestick on Thursday. Just follow people who caught that. So you had several opportunities to get into this bullish mood that we, experienced last week from the previous week, if you held. So that was the hourly engulfing on the morning time frame. We had another one back though at noon, but if you didn't catch this one, you probably just would have missed that. It's a midnight one if you was up late. Then we get another one 9 in the morning on Friday. So you had two opportunities there. And then on Sunday, we move and really nothing. Even though I think we possibly had some kind of situation on the 4 hour, but it was still kind of consolidating as far as on the chart. So it wasn't really a hardcore move. But if you were viewing this market and had high, temptation to get in, you would look at it as the market is rising. You know, you missing out on moves. But one key thing you got to realize: look at this high point. Okay, this was the most recent high point before we started. That was high. Then we had a big out of all these candles, we had this big ass candle with volume, but it wasn't really strong volume. It was just a push. It was London push. It's always a reason. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's London push. Quickly rejected for New York session. But keep an eye on this. This is where it get crazy. It's another push for NYC, and then it start to consolidate again. But a lot of traders that missed all this, even though it wasn't a setup, you feel like the market is leaving you. But one key thing that the market will do and the algorithms will do, it'll let you know how much we are in consolidation before it breaks out. And the one key thing you can look back and back test this shit, look back in history, is if you find, especially when the day opens, whether it's Sunday, Monday, whatever, if you find one of the lowest or weakest, if you will, highs, and this could have been one too, but I'm going off of this just because of what I see in hindsight. But if you'll see that the market kind of still stayed in its range overall, even though it went from Sunday all the way to Monday, all the way to Tuesday. Yeah, we went all the way to Tuesday, basically in a consolidation box. Now, yeah, it's trending up. To the untrained trader, yeah, you go feel like you missing out. It's going against you. But to a person that's trained off of looking for one strategy every day, looking for engulfing, we can miss all this move because we didn't even get no setups yet. Now, granted, our setup didn't come until here, but still in all, it's still a good entry to catch the bulk of the move of what we wanted to do, which is right there. So what I'm basically getting to say is what I'm trying to say is that don't feel rushed, don't feel pressure to jump into a move just because you feel like you're not getting the setup you are accustomed to looking for or your strategy calls for, and you see the market kind of trending and you want to catch that move, but you know, like I still ain't getting on golfing yet, but it's like fuck it, I'm gonna just go get in the move. And then not only that, peep this. You get at midnight, you get a nice little small engulfing. But if you're looking at all this structure happening, this engulfing, when it did print, it was pretty much at the top of this whole trend. That's the worst spot to try to catch any entries on going long, any buys. If you buying at the top, no, you asking for an ass whooping, which exactly happened. You want to try to catch retraces down to support or down to a zone or down back into a consolidation area to look for longs. Don't buy at the top. And if you can't buy at the bottom, wait for a retrace at the bottom and wait for another setup. Like I said, you had to wait damn near 2 days for this setup. We got all this time that we were just waiting patiently with no setups until Tuesday morning. And then not only that, just to fuck with you more, you enter this trade and look what the market do. It consolidate all the way until 7 o'clock in the evening until you start seeing profit. So all this time, you waited for all this, then catch this, and it don't take off. So what you most niggas probably would have got out this shit, you know, because you got nervous. You're not following, sticking to your strategy. You got to think like Mark Douglas, man. That strategy uh shows a setup. Take that shit. Take it like Diddy.
Yeah, no, that's true, man. Take that, take that.
Take that. I mean, anything you want to add on this, bro? I mean, I know I'm going out. I be breaking
Mm,
it down, but
no, yeah, no, you good. I mean, to me, it, just to narrow it down, is to be patient and to wait for your um, confirmation. Um,
right.
just like you said, there was a lot of volume. So if you would have looked at the end of the day, you would have seen that that probably moved, over those, what, 2 days. I was like, man, that was a nice, nice move. Why I didn't catch you in there? That because it wasn't
Hmm.
any setups for you. That wasn't your trade. Now, if you look to the
Right.
right and see that sell signal, that was a
Right
possibility you
here.
could have got to. Well, yeah, that was one. And then there's another one, the other one at the top right there.
Right here. Yeah, I actually caught that.
Yeah,
That was at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 a.m. I actually caught that.
yeah.
But yeah, man. But you see how a person could be patiently waiting for an entry and not seeing one, and then catching this, but the trade don't take off. Like you
Mhm.
go feel some kind of way.
Yep.
It's like, bro, I waited for 2 days, and then you give me a fire bullish engulfing, but after I enter, you don't take off.
Right.
Like. That's manipulation at its best, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you understand price action, if you don't understand price action, you just go in and out of markets as you please. But yeah, man, it's power in these. If you really understand and yeah, I'm not sitting at the trading desk of these hedge funds or these institutional traders and central banks and all this stuff, but I do know that they know possibly not where everyone's stop loss is, but they do know the mind of a retail trader. And it's easy to understand the mind of a retail trader because we learn from reading books and watching YouTube videos. So all the information on how we trade is out there. Ain't none of the information on how the market makers trade. There's a lot of maybes. I think this how it go, but they keep it like that for a reason. That's why you gotta, don't be greedy, be patient, trust in your strategy. And when I tell you this engulfing candlestick strategy is the business, like, bro, take our word for it. You really don't have to look no further. Like, it's a lot of other candlestick patterns out there. I'm not gonna cap, but this engulfing one is platinum.
That engulfing color change. Yeah, that's butter
Oh
biscuits
my
every time.
God. Come on, bro.
Every time.
Free ATM.
Yes. Have to let it close. Only on the 1 hour and you do it on a 15 minute. Anything below you getting slipped. You can look. You can. I mean,
I
it
mean,
works
entering on a 15-minute is good after you do your
exactly.
analysis.
Yes. Yes. Like it works on all time frames, but you can definitely get you know stop loss hit if you do the same way that I enter on the
I mean,
hour.
look at this. This was the same entry after you waited all this time. This is, oh, that's not in the morning. Where is, I think it was, yeah, 15-minute engulfing prior to the 1 hour engulfed. Off that whole time frame we was waiting for an entry, the 15-minute gave you the signal. It's like a pre-signal for what it's basically telling you what this hour candle is about to be built like. Granted, you won't know off the first one, but this second one damn near give you a good indication on what this hourly candle is gonna look like. Possibly gonna be bullish. And you could just determine on how it's gonna close, if it's gonna close engulfing or not.
And what time was that?
That was Tuesday, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, man.
Maybe 10 o'clock, or it might be 9 o'clock if you got Eastern time. I mean Central time zone. But I mean, nonetheless, the 15-minute is a good time frame. I'm not gonna cap on it. We solely look at the hourly because it's just that much stronger. But the 15-minute is pretty much the same thing. It's just four candles, that you have to compile into one. That's basically what the hourly time frame. You just see a lot more levels. See good levels and weak levels on the 15-minute, but on the hourly, you see only the important shit. Stuff that really matters. So let's see what the news is gonna look like this week, man. Cause I'm trying to make it happen. So Monday we got retail sales, Australian dollar, evening news. Tuesday, Australian dollar, global manufacturing, evening news. Wednesday, ADP employment change, S&P global manufacturing,
Oh,
jobs.
we
Oh
turn
no, the Fed interest rate decision.
we
Oh my
turning
God, ladies and gentlemen.
we turning up.
It's look like it's about to be a good year. It's about to be on the first two. Oh yeah, they said have it all. Happy Black History Month, fam.
Yeah, keep going. This can be a serious one.
Thursday, Initial jobless claim continuing. We got S&P Global for the PM. And Friday, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's gonna be one of them ones.
NFP. Oh yeah, this about to be one of them ones. For real. You ain't never lying. This go this gonna be one of the ones where you catch a trade on Monday, and if for any reason Wednesday pushes that trade into more profit, Friday just may reverse that hoe.
That's facts. I mean, we could, yeah,
And
we'll
I got
definitely take a look
targets.
into that. But yeah,
Look, I'm gonna look at the mark. I got targets at the top, so we have targets. If it pushes higher, we go there. Like I'm gonna show you this area on the daily. I already got it marked up too. Bam, up there. Even though we do have a lot of clean traffic on the daily, but I got targets above here and at least breaking through this zone. And if we break through this, we should reach this area up here. And that's what Price tried to break through here, but couldn't. Tried, but couldn't. And that was the last high point of that year, I believe. So yeah, well, that's the high point, but still, from this level, it gave two attempts to try to break high, but didn't. So that's strong. This is strong levels right here. So if we get NFP and interest rates to, oh my God, boy, that news, that new release gonna be crazy. Mm, mm, mm. Gotta love it, man.
yeah,
So
this
man,
is gonna. I don't want to say this is gonna set the tone, but yes, like I think it will for this quarter. Which is so important when they make the first quarter report and let people know that it's official, y'all. We're in a recession. Like that's when the bread will rain. Like don't bring an umbrella. Like enjoy these drops. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. I think this would be. I think this will be the beginning of the drop.
huh? I like that. I like how you said that. The
You
beginning of
know,
the
and,
drop.
and I'm not saying it's just gonna go all the way down from here. But um, yeah, I think this interest rate decision uh might flex. Below that zone right there that you're looking at to the left. It won't
Hmm.
break above that. It might reach it. But it already did last week. It had every right to just keep on going. Um,
I feel like it will go higher, and it could potentially go as high. It's up in this zone too. Before we see any reversals, I feel like it break through here and probably tap in here and
yeah,
continue lower.
I see that. I see that as well. I mean, honestly, I see that more so. Um, until it starts dropping. But I think this week can reach all the way down, whether it wicks or closes, to feel that price that it did from last week. That whole body.
Oh, the you talking about the week?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Just
Like this.
reversing and dropping and engulfing that whole week.
Yeah, like if it closes, then it's like, oh my gosh. But
Similar to how it did right here.
exactly, exactly.
The only thing that's different about this pushed higher, but didn't take out these highs. This is pushing high, and it looked like it is trying to take out this high already.
It didn't
And
close.
it came from way down here
Yeah.
to do it. We did close up. We tapped above it, but we didn't close.
Yeah, we have to see how it play. I mean, be patient. But this week, yes. yeah, it's gonna be amazing, bro. Like records might get broken, but I ain't trying to speak it into existence. I'm just saying it's one of the weeks. If you stick to it, you could probably have two home runs. No, two grand slams. And
Not the Grand Slam. Everybody come home to Grand Slam.
two of them in one game.
He said two.
Two in 1 week. Literally, you catch a trade like you said. Mess around, catch it tomorrow evening when that Aussie news come out or what have you. Rock that all the way through to Wednesday. Mess around, get into something on Thursday, and hold that into NFP Friday. And yeah, we shall see. But
We
this is
shall see.
definitely we have room, as you can see on that 4 hour chart that you're looking at right now. We have room to drop to the left. We don't
Oh
know
yeah,
what's
we got
going to
all
happen.
this,
We don't know
and
what's
this
going
is
to happen to the
all
right.
liquidity,
Yeah.
all this shit.
Yep.
Like it
Nice,
has to
nice.
drop down to eat all that shit up.
Yeah, man. I like.
So yeah,
Yeah, I
good
like how
luck
you put
trending
that right
one.
there. Yeah.
Hmm. But yeah, this is just a patiently waiting. I mean, I really can't call it as far as how far it will drop before we start to receive a reverse. We won't see that until price action, but I can have a prediction about up in here because I see wicks reaching up here before they got rejected, and then this price came down here, kind of matching up. So I kind of call that like a little sweet equilibrium area.
I like that.
I would be, I
That's
would be
perfect.
surprised if price bounces from there, but we need to see some more selling pressure. And as of yet, we have not gotten a strong engulfing candle that held. This was one, but the stops already got hit on that one, and it's really no more after that. So waiting game right now.
That's it.
Just like we was patient for the previous week, waiting the Tuesday morning to get this engulfing to catch all those pips. Like, yeah, you probably didn't grab this because the person that grabbed this, they was in from here. So don't worry about you missed that. Catch this. That's what you're supposed to catch.
Yep.
Accept the fact that you came late, type shit. And I mean, shit, that still was 70, 50, 71, still slightly under 100 pips, like 80 pips that move did, like in a matter of 2 days. What more do you want?
What more can I say?
Man, but you been seeing what I've been throwing in your DM, man?
Yeah,
Before we
bro. That's just keep that on the low right now. That is not for that is not for the live discussions, but yeah, bro,
man,
that is next level. Um,
bro,
no, I just appreciate you, dog, just for using the time that you have to really
man,
build
come on.
this. So no, I appreciate that, bro. But yeah, that's just next level. Like yeah, we really on the wave uh with that. Like
Oh yeah,
yeah, so
before the wave even get here,
before, yeah, that's
like,
true. Yeah, like yeah, we heading into shore knowing that it's forming.
oh yeah,
Uh
oh yeah,
we go ride the top of that one. But no, that's just amazing. Like yes, life changing.
nah, facts.
So
Like I
yeah.
said, I did utilize a software that I created a beginner's kid friendly book that I'm gonna
Yes.
send you.
Yeah, send it to me. And I know you said you need illustrations, and I'm gonna let you know what. I mean, we got to probably talk about ideas for sure, but
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, like I'll send it to my design team and just have them work on it, and
Nah,
yeah,
facts. Because
it'll
it's
be
already
really nice.
self-explanatory on.
Exactly. I just tell them to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
through
No,
the
it's a
book
it's a
and
be
yeah.
lit, bro.
Okay. I'm with that. Get that sucker published, and it is on and
So they
popping.
were able to be like they were able to illustrate like scenery and shit.
I mean, whatever you want,
Man, come on.
like your vision for the book and the idea, like you pretty much wrote it. So,
Okay,
just let me know what you think, and I could take care of it, art wise.
got you. Yeah, I know once you see it and understand it, you go fuck with it. It's something Dakota probably could read.
Oh,
I'm
fire,
pretty sure.
fire.
Yeah.
Financial literacy. It's just that's next level too, bro. Like the fact that you just thought of that idea. Um, yeah, yeah, that's just amazing.
I even went so far. I was I was tampering with different logos, trying to, and the shit came out cool. But I created like a logo, I was trying to see what FX kids would look like,
You got
but
you got any
it looked
images?
weird.
Okay,
I don't think I saved it. I don't think I saved it.
okay. No, that's all good. You
Yeah.
said it looked weird.
Well, it looked weird because my mind was thinking that way, but when they created it's FX kids, but it kind of to a weird thinking person, it could look like F kids, and the X is like the spacer.
I get it. Yeah, because
But like I
yeah,
said,
the
it'll just
characters,
be
the
a
characters in the
particular
X and
type of
K
person
are
that
very
would look
similar.
at it like that way. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Very similar. So that was
Yeah,
just me being anal about it, but still in all, it was dope, man. Using technology to our advantage. Why not?
you have to. You had to now because it's to the point to where you can have AI running things. So you're gonna have to understand how these systems work.
Yeah, you have to. You gonna get left behind.
Exactly.
Right. I ain't never lying, brother.
That is
What your
true.
what you got going on for the rest of the night?
Kicking back, getting ready for another busy week. These parades are starting to roll by.
Oh
So it's
yeah.
getting yeah, it's getting busier and busier, and
Oh yeah, y'all
that
in that season. I
sucks.
forgot.
All I love it. It's good for the city, make a lot of money, visitors. I get it, come, but
Oh, just all the extra stress.
it's a lot. If you for all my people that's in New Orleans that happen to work downtown, Mardi Gras is
In the
yeah.
hospitality industry.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Well, yeah, for them, I'm really happy for them because
Uh,
they got hit hard with COVID. So uh, the hotel industry is amazing. Like as far as like stocks, I would buy any of them. Like get a handful of three and put the same amount of money in each, and just let that ride till 20, for this entire year, and watch what happens on your returns. I'm seeing it first thing. Like these rooms are skyrocketing in the city.
nah,
I'm
facts. I
talking like
believe it.
300 a night for
And
a
that's crazy
basic
you
room.
said that. I've been seeing that, but on a different level. Hotel rooms booked up out here because people waiting for their house to get built or their apartment to get built, and they don't have nowhere to stay.
Yeah, that's in Plano or
So a
something.
lot of the hotels are no, that's all over Dallas year round until their house get built.
Yeah, it's
Like
just
dead
it's
ass. Like picking
it's
people up from
different,
the
man.
hotel to bring them to work.
Yeah, it's different.
Very different. It's a very different time. You just gotta adapt, man. Like
That's it.
these same old jobs y'all thought y'all was gonna have for 10 years, 20 years, like that's out the window.
Yep.
It's out the window. But nonetheless, just to recap, like I said, we have been in a bullish trend for the year so far. Notating around this push right here, that's around the beginning of the year. Still on this bullish trend. With the news that's coming out, interest rates and NFP, I think me and Jay both agreed that we could definitely see some rejection, especially if we tap into these levels. I mean, with all this clean traffic and this whole spacious area that it could fill, it could, prove that it's time to reverse. But we won't know that until we get a candle close. And just note to self, when y'all trading NFP on Friday, wait for the news to come out and that hourly candle to close. Just wait, because the volatility that gets released around that time, you will never know what the direction is. You'll be 50 pips up and go brush your teeth and come back be negative 20.
Or
So just take it easy on Friday.
how about this? Just don't trade at all. Just look at it and see the ride and see if that's something you want to ride.
Yeah, that's true too. Because if you let it do what it's only goes, like you said, set up the play for the next month. And you could take that information and run with it. I mean, look
Correct.
at this. We had NFP right here, January 1st. And what it did, created engulfing. If you would have waited, you would have been good. You would have traded that, you probably would have got sidewind because it was like all over the place. It actually was right around, what was that, Friday? But nonetheless, if you would have waited for the candle to close, which was the 6th, right there, bam, that green engulfing candle. If you would have waited for the candle to close on NFP and bought, yeah, I'm not even going to add that up, but that's probably 200-300 pips in 1 month. That's pretty good to take one trade. But yeah, the moral is be patient. Wait on your hourly time frames to close. Wait on every time frame to close, even a 15-minute. Just wait. It's gonna pay off in the long run. You got anything else you want to add, my boy?
Um,
Before we wrap this thing up.
be patient. Be patient. Um, you see a trade, you know, if it's your setup, take it. Set your stop loss, set your take profit. Whatever happens, happens. Um, and do the same thing the next time.
Facts. Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and
Do not
repeat.
overcomplicate it.
Yep.
So there you have it, y'all. We just dropped more analysis on the Australian dollar time frame. We're gonna continue to do this all 2023. And man, we got a lot of things coming out this year. So y'all just stay locked in, tapped in on all social media and just keep updated what we got going on, man. Cause we moving.
That's it.
All right, brother.
All right,
You
man.
hit me up. You already know where I'm at.
I got you.
All right, my boy.
All
Peace
right.
out.
Peace.